Hello, hello. I hope this works because I'm in an area right now.
Oh, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome so much. You're welcome.
I'm gonna keep
Uh,
following you.
all right, why not? Yeah. You're welcome. I'm in an area right now where I don't get such great reception, so I don't know if this is gonna work so good. Why doesn't it look like my voice is moving? I can't see. I got my sunglasses on. I'm actually leaving Macy's. Thank you. Um, so how is everybody? I'll wait a minute or so. Like I said, I don't know if this is even gonna work, but let me get my car. We'll head home together. We'll take a ride home together. If this even fucking works. What is that thing? That's so cute. Oh, it's a phone holder. Oh my god, that's so cute. Hey, little Kelly. Could you guys hear me? I'm in my car. Hold on a second. Just got back in my car. Give me a second. All right, let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, hey, Miss Nomer. I don't know if you guys are even still in here because I don't know how good my internet connection is. For all intents and purposes, I probably should have fucking waited until I got home to do this, but whatever. Whatever. It's all good. There you go. The fact that some broken down old stripper is calling anyone else a hoe is laughable. I know. Laura's a fucking child, dude. She's gotta fucking call names. Fucking broken ass stripper. She's very successful in her life. You know that, Miss Noma, right? She's so successful. Look at her. Look at her. She looks like the picture of success. If that's success, I must be the biggest fucking failure. Oh, hold on. My bad. My bad. Radio just kicked in. Hey, Shannon. Hey. So this is like gonna be a kind of quick one. I just dropped my husband off for his surgery a little while ago, and then I said I was hungry, so I'm like, I'm gonna go to my favorite bagel place and get myself a nice toasted bagel. I'm so boring. I just wanted a fucking poppy seed bagel, toasted butter. Boom, we're good. We're good to go. So, oh, thank you, Emerald Girl. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a member. I also appreciate that too. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So I was on, I go on YouTube because, I don't know, I listen to shit while I'm walking around and doing whatnot and whatever, running my errands and shit, right? I just bought a pair, all right, of wide leg jeans. I did it. I did it. I did it. They got all these like mom jeans that remind me of like the jeans my brother used to wear in like the fucking, 80s or like 90s, early 90s. I don't know if I feel, I don't know if I'm like that comfortable yet. You know what I'm saying? Like with that. But I bought this beautiful shirt last year from Guess. And I didn't know what to wear it with. It don't look good with skinny jeans. Like it's one of those shirts that's kind of like a little flowy, and I bought it last year and I never wore it. It still has the fucking tags on it. And I was like, it would look cute with a pair of like wide leg jeans. So I just bought them because I was like, I'm going to start putting my fucking wardrobe to use. Like, I got to stop dressing like shit. So I went to H&M because I was like, if I don't like them, I don't want to spend a ton of money, you know what I'm saying, on jeans. And then I'm not going to like the way it looks. So, and of course the dressing rooms are closed, so you can't try them on. So I'll have to do that at home. But anyway, so while I'm walking around, I'm looking through, I go on YouTube just to have something to listen to. I got my headphones in all the time. So I'm like, let me, see what's going on here. So I go on and I see that this clip channel clipped my fucking little portion of my live yesterday. This clip channel, much like that other asshole that came in my chat yesterday, I can't even fucking remember her name. Sorry if I'm not like paying attention to chat right now. I'm driving. Anyway, just like that clip channel came in. This one's called YouTube Street Editor. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's got a little picture of a guy, some dude. I don't think it's a dude. I think I know who it is who runs the channel, but whatever. It doesn't even fucking matter. I don't give a fuck who owns the channel. You know, the whole point is that it's clear that they don't care for me, and that's fine. But they clipped this thing and they put what in the actual fuck across this screen, and not many people use that, so that's why I know. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, right? And they clipped me from yesterday, and dude, I'm just gonna put this out there, man, because I'm so sick of this shit. There's so many sensitive ass, chapped ass, fucking diaper cream needing baby fucking bitches in this community that it's like fucking mind blowing. It really is. That just find so many things offensive, man. You people need to get a fucking grip, okay, on reality. There's so much worse shit that could happen in this world than somebody saying something to you. Not even to you, just on the internet. If you're that fucking sensitive to what people say, you probably shouldn't be on the fucking internet. Period. End of story. Just get off the internet, dude. Because, like, it's just fucking mind blowing to me how sensitive these people are. So, I said yesterday during my live when I was talking about Diane, that there was this running joke. I didn't make the joke up, dude. It's not my joke, okay? But I'm acknowledging that this was there. Why did I bring this up? Well, I'll tell you why. I brought it up to basically illustrate the fact that St. Jude was a very big thing on Diane's channel, right? You know, it was a topic, dude. There was always a running, like, whatever you want to call it, theme in the background where St. Jude was always part of Diane's channel since I had met Diane, which is why I brought this up, you know? But people, of course, got to find a way to fucking get offended by shit. Like, that's what I don't understand, man. When somebody says something offensive, be offended. When somebody says something like, you know, your mom was on heroin and, you know, that's why you got fucking molested. That's offensive, dude. That's offensive. Okay? So be offended by shit that's actually offensive, right? This shit's not really offensive, okay? But they're like making it like it's me who's saying this, like it's my thought and it was my idea. That wasn't my idea, dude. I didn't fucking make the joke about St. Jude's, okay, and the children. I should probably explain that part. People used to, hey, Science Girl, hey, sweet Melissa. I'm sorry, guys. I'm almost home. People used to come into Diane's chat, right? And there was like this running joke. But here's the thing: when they would super chat Diane, they would be like, "For the children," and like it was kind of like this, like almost self-deprecating joke. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't. And I'm simply just laying out the fact that and acknowledging that existed. It's not my joke. I didn't make it up. That joke was there before I was. Like, you know, it was I guess the drama community. I don't know. When Diane would drag people or like something crazy would happen on her panel, let's just say like Marissa went up there or somebody else went up there. It didn't even necessarily have to be Diane, right? Like, let's just say her channel turned into a shit show. Her panel, right? Not her channel, her panel. Let's just say her panel turned into a shit show one night. I can't believe I have to fucking explain this to grown-ass adults, but I do. People would come in and kind of as a joke, they'd be like, super chat her and be like, for the children, like, haha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's almost, like I said, self-deprecating humor, like, oh my God, this is a shit show. Like, you know, like but it's for the children. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know any other way to explain it. If you don't get it, if I have to explain it, then you're just, I don't know. You're lacking something in it, you know, a sense of humor or something. I don't know. I don't know why I even have to explain this to fucking people. But the whole point of me bringing it up yesterday, not saying I agreed with it. It's not my joke. I didn't make it up. Has nothing to do with me. Okay. The whole point of me bringing it up was to just acknowledge the fact that Diane's channel and St. Jude's, you know, go hand in hand with one another. I mean, that's how it was back at that time when Diane, you know, was first I don't even want to say first starting out because I wasn't around when Diane first started her channel. I came in a little later when, you know, she met me. She met the true crime community or whatever. I don't even know why the fuck anybody calls us the true crime community because I'm not, but whatever. Doesn't matter. So you don't hear anybody screaming and yelling. Me neither. I talk really loud, dude. What do you want from my life? I have my air conditioning on. I'm making sure you guys can hear me. Plus, I have my fucking headphones in still, which I gotta take out. But I forgot the case at home. Is that all right with you? Is that all right? I know it's not you, November, and it's probably some troll said something. But anyway, all right. So my whole point, you know, is like these people are like making it as if those were like my words, and I fucking made the joke up myself because I said we, but really I didn't, you know, was I really in on the joke? No, I was speaking collectively for everybody that used to go into Diane's chats, right? That they used to make this joke like it's for the kids, like, and these people are so offended by that. They're so offended. The money, even while the people were joking though, okay, and it was supposed to be funny, the money was still going, right? The money that they were donating in their heads was still going towards the children. It's like, dude, I sat on my panel. I knew this was going to happen yesterday. Okay. I sat on my panel yesterday and I laid out exactly how I feel about the whole Diane situation, this is the crazy part right here. I fucking agree, dude, that what she did is fucked up. I agree that she's a complete idiot right now, like that she's not handling this whole thing well. Why the fuck do you still need to find something to be offended about by what I said? So let's ignore the fact that I pretty much denounced her, and we'll focus on something else that we could find to be offended by what you said. Somebody told me this morning, now I didn't see this for myself, but that they were like offended that I compared donating money, which I didn't compare it, but that I compared donating, giving money to sick children to buying tires. Really, dude? Are you really fucking offended by that? Seriously? You don't understand the reference there, dude. You don't get it. Grown ass adults don't understand that. Like, this doesn't annoy me just because it's me. It annoys me in general that people just find the dumbest things to be offended about around here. Like, I just like, dude, if you're that fucking sensitive, stay the fuck away from me, please. Because I can't. I can't with somebody like that. People like that get that offended. I wasn't comparing buying tires and fucking Diane's, you know, donating to children. I'm just saying it's like, I was trying to illustrate the fact that it's hard to write checks out for things, right? That you're not seeing. You know what I'm saying? Or that like non luxury items or things that, you know, you wants. You know what I'm saying? Like but I shouldn't have to explain that to people. These people are fucked. They're just digging for something to be offended by. To me, it was shocking. I never heard that for the kids was just a joke. Well, I mean, anybody that was there in Diane's chats at that time, if fine, if you don't want to admit it, but you know, it it was a joke. It was a joke when people would say that sometimes, not every time. I can't speak for every person, you know, that was there. It is the culture these days, Carly. People are fucking such babies. Like they just find any reason to be offended. It's like, dude, I obviously it's different. Obviously it's different when you're buying tires and helping sick children. I'm just saying it's hard to part with $1,000. You know, wouldn't if you had $1,000, wouldn't you rather buy like something cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, a new fucking pair of shoes, a fucking phone, have the newest iPhone, you know, or like you'd rather spend money on things like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Most people would rather have $1,000 to buy something cool for themselves. Okay. Not to spend on like shit you need, tires, fucking, you know, or I'm just saying it's hard to part with $1,000 when you're not like seeing the result of your money. You know what I'm saying? When you donate to a charity, it's not like you're there. You don't know which kid it's helping. You know what I'm saying? Like it just disappears. It's $1,000. You know that it's going to help sick children, but like you don't get to see that with your own eyes. You know, that's all I was saying. But these fucking assholes have to find something to be offended about. Like, when did we become such pussies? I guess that's what I'm asking. When the fuck did this society become such pussies where we can't handle other people's opinions, where we sit there and search and search and search for something to be offended by in somebody else's words? Like, this person was so offended by the children thing, the for the children thing, that it was a joke sometimes, right? And I'm talking way back in the day when I first met Diane, okay? Half these fucking people that are sitting here complaining probably weren't even fucking around back then. That's how long ago this was. I'm talking like 2018, beginning of 2019, when I was friends with Diane. So it had to be a long time ago. I haven't been friends with Diane for well over a year now. So, you know, it had to be a pretty long time ago. But that's the reality of it. Okay. That's the reality of it. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but that's just what it is. And all I was doing was simply just acknowledging it. And you're gonna like me. It's not my joke, dude. It's not my joke. I hardly ever super chatted Diane. Hardly ever. It's just like, wow. So now that I agree, which I always did, I always agreed that what she did was wrong. I just didn't handle my feelings the same way as everybody else. So why are you still Wendy V, fucking motherfucker, trying to find something to be offended about? Why? I fucking agreed with you. Why are you still searching in my words to find something else to be offended about? That's a fucking definition of a Karen right there. And there's so many of them. So many of them. And it's pathetic, man. Stop. But then when real shit that happens here that's really said, that's really fucking offensive, that comes out of like people like Laura's fucking mouth, they just fucking ignore it. You found that more offensive than Laura telling somebody that if their parents' mother wasn't on heroin, they wouldn't have gotten molested. You seriously find that a little fucking joke from 2 years ago more offensive? If you do, you're fucked in the head. You really are. You really are fucked in the head. It's like unbelievable. I would never do something like that, whatever, ever. I remember being in someone else's stream and I asked Science Girl, could she make up with MGL and just donate together so no one lost a bet? I used the quote for the kids. It was a running joke. Thank you, Lorene. Thank you. Thank you. It was a running joke. Like, and if you don't understand how it was a joke, then like something's wrong with you. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, cause like you have to be fucking dumb if you don't understand how it was a joke. It's not about the joke's not about the kids. That's what they don't understand. They're offended because it has the word kids in it. Okay. But the joke was not about the kids. The joke was about the panel, dude. But that kind of goes without saying, but people just don't fucking understand it. They just don't understand it. And I guess you're just stupid. I don't know. I mean, it's not a joke that you laugh at every time you hear it. It's not one of those jokes. It's like a fucking, I don't know. I can't even explain this. If I have to explain this to people, then there's something wrong with them if they can't understand that. Like, there's something deeply fucking wrong with you if you can't understand that. And maybe joke is not the right word. It was like an inside joke. Is that better? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But yes, at times when people would joke about it, when somebody's like getting dragged to panel or somebody's like flipping out and cursing their fucking brains out or having a meltdown on Diane's panel, people would super chat and be like, it's for the kids. Like, and if you can't understand what that means, I don't know what to tell you. You're a fucking idiot. Like, that's the only thing I can tell you. And I hope you're offended by this because you're just fucking dumb and stupid. Like, I just don't know what to tell you. But like they're making it like it was my joke. I didn't make the joke up, dude. That shit was already there before I even knew Diane. People were saying that shit to her. So like I don't know. I don't know what to say. People excuse behaviors of Laura and MGL. People need to stop overlooking that blatant horrible shit that they have said. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they got outraged over an ugly foot comment. Yeah, an ugly foot comment. That turned an ugly foot comment, okay, turned into transphobia. What? What? How? How did that? How does one relate to the other? That doesn't even make any sense. So because somebody said your feet look a certain way, that means they're transphobic. Dude, you need to look up the definition of transphobia because that's not what it is. Transphobia is a fear of trans people. So how the fuck is a foot comment transphobic? Like, I'm so sick of this shit, man. I am. I'm sick of people fucking being just such babies all the time about everything. Everything. I'm still in shock that, hold on, Laura put Randy's name on a candle and was surprised when Randy talked about her. Yeah, I know. That's, girl, Laura's a fucking whole ass idiot, okay? Oh, okay. The best thing was I popped in her live too and I hear her for like 5 minutes and I just turned her off because she's so fucking stupid. She's like, I misspelled sandalwood on purpose. On purpose. That's what candle people do. That's what you do as a candle maker. What? No, you don't. No, why would you misspell that? Like, that doesn't even make any sense on purpose. I don't get it. Why would you misspell it? Why can't you just own that you misspelled something? Why do you have to try to play it off like you fucking... But no, she owns everything. She owns everything. She owns everything. And then, yeah, how are you offended that she's talking about your business, Laura? First of all, Randy used to make candles. So I think if anybody has a right to comment or maybe give you some advice, it would be her. It would be her. She used to do the same thing. Okay, so her job at Wendy's has nothing to do with the fact that she used to make candles and was just giving you some advice. I don't even know what she said because I didn't hear Randy's live, but regardless, Laura's like, why are people talking about my business? Laura, you brought your business to fucking YouTube, dude. What do you mean, why are people talking about it? Why don't you mind your business? Why don't you do this? Laura, you stop telling people what to do. Why don't you mind your fucking business and just ignore them if you don't like what they're saying about your business? But you brought this shit to fucking YouTube, dude. You can't sit around and be like, oh my God, and put people's names in your candles, dude. Randy Candle, Wendy Candle, and you don't think that they have a right to fucking comment on that? Really, dude? Come on. You're not that fucking stupid. And she's like, I don't care. Well, you do care because you went live and bitched about it for about 20 minutes, didn't you? So you obviously do care what she has to say because you sat there and bitched about it for about 20 minutes. Dude, my feet are fucking ugly too. If somebody told me I had Fred Flintstone feet, I would not like take that much offense to it. I don't know. I mean, it's ridiculous. I wasn't aware adults needed supervision. Why? Who needs supervision, Ash? Nobody could comment on businesses. Dude, all right, going after somebody's job, right? And making fun of them. I mean, let's just face it. We could all say whatever the fuck we want when we want here. You know, it's just like, come on, man. Why you have to go after somebody's job when they're not, what does their job have to do with anything on here? But Laura brings her business on here. Laura claims that YouTube is her fucking business. That's her business too. So how could you even expect that people aren't going to talk about it? You advertise on here for your business. You use people's names and situations from here, and then you put them on your products, and then you seriously fucking say, how could people talk about your business? Really? I don't even know what to say to that, dude. You're just fucking oblivious. How are you the fucking victim in that situation? Please explain to me how the fuck you end up being the victim in that situation, Laura. I'll wait. At least once. I mean, it's so stupid. She acts like she's fucking 10 fucking eons above everybody because she's like, I had an original idea and now everybody's copying it. Everybody's talking about it. First of all, isn't that what you want, Laura? Don't you want people fucking talking about your business? I mean, not for nothing. Just because it's negative. I mean, that's nobody's fault but your own. Really. That's nobody's fault but your own, dude. All we have to do is look at pictures of your fucking shit, dude. I can't, I keep holding out, man. And then I see videos. Okay. Heidi did a video, or whatever the fuck her name is now. Cindy did a video and she's unboxing the candles and the fucking labels are still wrinkled. This motherfucker still hasn't inquired with somebody or looked up a video or asked somebody on her groups that she's in that she always talks about how to get a fucking label on without it wrinkling. That's how much care you put into your products. That tells me that you don't care that much. That's what that tells me. I have a right to comment on an observation that I made on your fucking product. Because guess what? I'm not going to buy that shit if I see that it's not perfect. And then, of course, she had to attack Randy for not being able to afford it. You can't afford my candles. What? Laura, who can't afford your candles, dude? Who the fuck here can't afford your candles? Anybody here can afford your candles. It's do they want to fucking buy your candles? No. No, they don't. Stop with the you can't afford things just because you got your tax return now and you feel like you're up a little bit above people. Stop that shit, man. Whenever Laura gets around Marissa, Laura like takes on her fucking personality when she's friends with her. Has anybody ever noticed that? Like, you're not in that fucking tax bracket, Laura, to be like acting like that towards other people. I'll say it. I've said it once to you and I'll say it again. Don't forget where you came from, Laura, or where you're at right now. I wouldn't spend that much on any candle anyway either, PJ. I don't give a fuck what kind of candle it is. I don't give a fuck if fucking Donald Trump made the candle, whatever. I'm not paying that much for fucking something that I'm burning. Literally gonna burn. So, stop fucking with the you can't afford shit, Laura. Like, your shit's so fucking high class. Like it's fucking Chanel and Gucci or some shit. Like it's on that caliber. Like, just stop with that shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You can't afford my candles. Fucking stupid. You're an asshole. Salita Sanchez, you're too old and impaired to get it, Boomhauser. Who is Boomhauser? You spelled Boomhauser wrong. Just saying. Feel free if that person... Lisa! Holy shit! Lisa! I was seriously just thinking about you the other day. How is your baby? I looked for your channel and I had a total brain fart and couldn't remember the freaking name of your channel. I totally had a brain fart. Could not remember the name of your channel. Now I know what it is. I'm like, I look up baby Sammy monkey and I'm like, that's not it. And it wasn't coming up. And I'm like, I want to see him. I want to see how he's doing. Yeah, girl, I was really glad when you separated yourself from her. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad too. She's a total fucking mess. That one, a total mess. And I just don't like when people talk down to people with money, dude. Because we've all been down and out, man, in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Every person has struggled at some point or will struggle at some point with money in their lives. Laura acts like she was born with a fucking silver spoon in her mouth, up her ass, and she still has it. Girl, you are fucking on food stamps, okay? Stop fucking acting like you're above people. Like people can't afford your shit because it's so good. It's so fucking luxury. You're making candles out of your fucking dining room, bro. Chill the fuck out with that shit, okay? Stop putting people down for their income. You're not higher than anybody else. You're not above anybody else, dude. You don't have fucking more money than anybody around here. If you did, you wouldn't have to be fucking depending on other people to pay your fucking bills for you. Just stop, dude. I hate that shit. I hate that shit, man. That is like the biggest turnoff in a human being to me is when somebody acts like they're financially better than somebody else. Like her shit's so high quality, you guys can't afford it. Randy can't afford it. Come on, Laura. Come on, dude. You can't even get a fucking label on straight. You can't even get a fucking label on straight. Who the fuck wants to pay $40 for some wrinkled ass motherfucking labels? That's the part of the candle that people are going to see the most. The outside of the fucking container. Don't you think that you should get the label on fucking straight? I mean, come on. And then you're like, nobody has the right to criticize it. Dude, if I went into a store and I was shopping for a candle in the store and the label was on crooked, guess what? I'd push that one out of the way and find one that the label was on straight. Like, I have a right to not want to buy things that aren't fucking up to my fucking level of what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, no, that's so janky looking, dude. Who the fuck wants some wrinkled ass label sitting on their fucking counter? Not me. I have a right as a consumer to look at something and be like, you know what? That shit's not on straight. I don't fucking want that. Like, why, dude, get the labels on straight, Laura, and then shut people up. Shut people up. Put some fucking care. Put some pride into your work. And then people shut the fuck up about it. Stop using people's names to sell your candles. And maybe people shut the fuck up about them. Okay? Stop advertising on YouTube. Stop throwing it in everybody's faces. And maybe people will stop fucking talking about it. You make it a topic and then get upset when fucking somebody talks about it. Just like Tiffany, you're the greatest example of you create your own storms and then get upset when it rains. Perfect example of that saying. She's only producing for her supporters. No one is going to come across our website and buy candles with those names. No. Who wants most of us are mothers here, right? Most of us have children. You know, some of us, our kids are older, you know, but even then, you know, forget even having children. What if you just have like a house, a home, and you have company over, neighbors over? Do you really want them to see a thing that's like, oh, fuck you, or, you know, whatever? You, my ex is shit, whatever the fuck stupid name she comes up with. You know, my niche is spelling things wrong. Yeah, her niche is now spelling things wrong. I was horrified how rude Laura was to the drive-thru girl yesterday. That whole live of hers was a dumpster fire. I didn't see that. Why? What'd she say? Yeah, exactly. Go to a farmer's market. Well, she said she's mass, what would she say? Mass marketing now. Whatever the fuck that means. She's mass marketing her candles now. Yeah, because she's ready for that, dude. Bro, you really need a fucking reality check, man. Talk about grand, you know, delusions of grandeur. You're not even on that level, bro. Like, you're just not. I'm just fucking being real. I'm not trying to be an asshole even. Like, you're just not ready for that. Your shit's not at that caliber yet. Get a label on straight and then talk about mass producing. Fuck out of here, dude. What? No, I don't. She is rude in general. She made several stupid and appalling comments. It was bad. I had my own interesting situation last night at Subway. I don't even know. I'll tell you guys the Subway story. This one's good. So I go into Subway last night. We're leaving hockey. We're on the way home last night. And I'm hungry. I'm starving. Forget it. Forget hungry. I'm starving. Okay. It's like, it was almost like 8 o'clock at night. And I want a rice ball from my fucking favorite pizzeria. And I go there, and for some reason they were closed. I don't know what happened. So I said, you know, I was thinking about this earlier today. I said, I don't know why. I never eat Subway. Very rarely. Like, it's not one of the things that I personally like to eat that often, but I was thinking about they have this steak they have this steak and cheese sandwich, right? And then like a Philly cheesesteak kind of sandwich. And then you could put this chipotle sauce on it, right? And I like the sauce. I think that's why I like the sandwich, you know? So I was like, I was thinking about it earlier today for some reason, when you just like random things pop in, you're like, fucking, I want to eat that. So I go in the Subway, right? My husband wants a BLT. So I go in there. I never seen two fucking stupider people in my entire life. I swear to God. And I'm not one of those people. I do not believe in like talking rudely to people that are cooking your food because, like they could spin your food, dude. Like I try to be as nice as I can when I go and order food. But this was different last night. So I go in there and there's this young kid working there, and he's kind of doofy, I don't know how old he is. He's like probably in his like maybe early 20s or some shit, and he's like kind of doofy looking and shit, whatever. And he's rude. I've been in there before. I've seen him in there. He's kind of like rude, but whatever. So I asked him to get the BLT. So he opens up the bread and he's fucking putting raw bacon in the bread. I've never personally seen them make it like this. When I've ordered in the past, they take the bacon and they put it on the little tray, and then they put the tray in the oven. They warm the bacon up, and then they make the sandwich. But this motherfucker had his own way of doing this shit. So I'm like watching him pile raw bacon into the sandwich, into the bread. And I'm like standing there and I'm like thinking, this is weird. So I said to him, I go, excuse me. I'm like, are you going to cook the bacon? And he's like, when I put it in the oven, when I put the bread in the oven. And I'm thinking like, dude, like that, like it's all clumped together. It's not going to cook like that. Like you have to separate the bacon into individual strips to cook it. Like you can't, it's not going to cook all the way through in the bread, So I'm like, oh, great. My husband's going to be fucking pissed because he wanted crispy bacon. Like, whatever. I'm not going to tell this kid how to fucking do his job, So whatever. He puts that in. Then he opens up my bread, right? I want the steak and cheese sandwich. So yeah, it's fucking gross, dude. So I want the steak and cheese sandwich, right? So he opens the bread, he puts the steak in there, and then like he just shoves the sandwich off to this woman that was working there, this girl. And she was Middle Eastern. She didn't speak the best English. She spoke English, but she had an accent or whatever. So she grabs my sandwich, she slides it down. She's like, what kind of cheese do you want on it? And I've ordered this sandwich like 100 times in the past, exactly the same way. So I tell her I want mozzarella on it, right? This fucking lady looks up at me and she goes, no, I can't put mozzarella on the sandwich. So I'm like, what? Oh shit, hold on. Guys, look. Remember the nest I showed you the other day? The bird's in it. Could you guys see? She's sitting on it. It's like right, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. She's like right in that corner right there. She flew out. Never mind. Okay. So, all right. So I go, she tells me I can't get mozzarella in the sandwich, like mozzarella in the sandwich. I'm like, what do you mean? So she tells me, get this. She tells me that it folds off. It slides off when they melt it. And I'm thinking, dude, first of all, I'm clearly Italian. You're going to tell me that mozzarella falls off the fucking sandwich? Mozzarella is made to melt, dude. I mean, you could eat it fresh, but it's a melting cheese. It's got very good melting properties, okay? Works in plenty of other situations, meatball subs, fucking chicken parm heroes, like pizza, and it don't fall off. What do you mean it's gonna fall off? So I'm like hungry. I'm starving. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm starving right now, dude. I'm so hungry. I don't even want to sit here and argue with this woman. So she tells me she can't do it. And she tells me I have to get one of the 4 sliced cheeses. So I'm like, well, what do you have? So she's like, oh, we got provolone, American cheese. The fuck is the other one? I don't know. And then pepper jack. And I'm like, oh, cheddar cheese. And I'm like, I don't want any of those. I wanted mozzarella on the sandwich because that's what I always got on it. I'm like, this motherfucker, this guy's cooking the bacon wrong. And this fucking idiot is telling me I can't get mozzarella on my sandwich. Why do you have a shop where you can pick your own sandwich and make your own sandwich? What the fuck? Like, am I missing something here? Since when were you not allowed to customize your sandwich at Subway? Like, I know they have like their base sandwiches, but like you could always say like, oh, I don't want onions or I want to add this. Like, now this bitch is telling me I can't get my mozzarella on my fucking sandwich. I don't know, whatever. So I'm so hungry. I don't feel like arguing. So I order the pepper jack because I'm like, that's the closest to mozzarella. So then I tell her, I said, she fucking puts it. She goes, what else do you want on it? I said, well, aren't you going to heat it up? Because in the past, that's how they've done it. They put the meat in, they put the cheese in, they throw it in that little toaster fucking thing, and then they take it out, open it up, and then they put whatever else you want on it. So she tells me, no, we can't open the sandwiches back up. What? What? Yeah, she told me she couldn't open the sandwich back up. I'm like, since when? Then the other guy, this is the funny part. The guy pulls my husband's sandwich out and opens it back up. I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. She tells me that I can't open that specific sandwich up for some reason. They were both the same. My husband got bacon with melted cheese and I got something with melted cheese. Why can't you open it back up? I don't know, dude. I have no fucking idea. I never heard of such a thing in my life. So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking in my head, they just redid the Subway because I'm like, why would she care if the fucking cheese slid off? Maybe because she doesn't want it to get all over the oven. They got a new oven. So maybe she doesn't want it to get all over the oven. So I don't know. I don't know. I didn't understand it. So she tells me I can't have the mozzarella because the cheese is going to fall off. Okay. And then she goes to the back counter and she grabs a paper bag and she puts my sandwich in this paper bag, closes it in the paper bag, and then puts that in the oven. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on right here? I felt like I was being punked because I'm like, you're putting a paper bag in a burning hot oven right now. Are you fucking stupid? And then like if the cheese falls off and you knew that you were gonna put this in a bag, who cares if the cheese falls off? It's gonna fall into a bag. I couldn't make any fucking sense of this. It was the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. So I got home. Needless to say, my husband was pissed because his fucking sandwich wasn't right. It was like this whole big thing. But I just like cannot believe how fucking stupid people are. It's fucking crazy. I ended up having to go back there and we called the manager. It was like this whole big thing. I ended up going back in there and I tell the kid, I'm like, I want my money back. I'm like, your manager said that, because she lied. She lied to the manager and told the manager, I put mozzarella on her sandwich. And then it pissed me off because I'm like, no, you're not going to lie on me. Don't fucking lie. You would not, you refused to put mozzarella on my sandwich. And now you're going to lie to your manager? Fuck no. So he told me to come back down there and get my money back. So I did. I went back there and I walk in and the kid's out and she's hiding in the back. She must have seen me coming because she's fucking hiding in the back. So I said to the kid, I'm like, I want my money back. And this bitch was crazy. Oh, shit. He tells me, oh, we can't do that. I go, oh, really? You can't do that? I'm like, well, your manager told me to come down here and get my money back, that he would refund our money for our dinner. And he's like, dude, it's fucking $20 for 2 sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And you couldn't even make them right. The bacon wasn't cooked at all. And it's fucking just crazy. So this motherfucker tells me to come behind. He goes, I don't know how, we can't do refunds. I'm like, really? Really, dude? You can't do a refund? He's like, no, we don't do those. So I'm like, okay. So he goes, why don't you come back here and show me how to do it? I'm like, I don't fucking work here. I'm like, go get your manager. Go get that girl. Where's the girl? Where's your friend? He's like, I don't know. He wouldn't even go get her. So I'm like, all right, then I'll fucking stay here until she comes out. Like, I was pissed. I was getting pissed. So she comes out and she's still arguing with me about the sandwich, telling me that I picked new bread. I'm like, what do you mean new bread? I picked the same bread. I don't know. This woman was a total fucking idiot. Okay. I never met somebody stupid in my life. I'm like, listen, I just want my money back. That's it. So she's like, do you have the sandwich? And I'm like, I did. I actually brought back half the sandwich with me. So I go, yeah. I go, what are you going to do with the sandwich? Like, what are you going to do with it? I was the last person in there, dude. It was the end of the night. This is not a busy Subway. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but what are you going to do with it? She opens the bag. She goes, this is only half of it. I go, yeah. I go, well, I didn't think I was going to be returning the other half. I said, it's fucking mutilated in my garbage pail. Would you like me to go home and dig it out? And she's like, she's like, well, where's the other half? Like, she was like all mad that the other half was missing. And I'm thinking like, why do you need the sandwich? I don't understand. What are you going to do with it? So you can't make this shit up. So I had it on the counter and she's still sitting there arguing with me. I'm like, listen, call your manager up and he told me to come down here and that he would refund my money. Just give me my money back. Okay. That's all I want. So she calls him up, whatever. She gets couldn't even figure out how much she charged me. Oh my God, dude, like it was a nightmare. So she ends up giving me $10 back. And I was like, whatever, I'll take it. I'll take my fucking $10 back, whatever. Because she couldn't even figure out how much she charged me for my dinner. Fucking idiot. I even after I told her exactly what I ordered, she still couldn't figure it out. So she gives me back my $10, and then I said the fucking sandwich was standing on the counter, and I said, I'll throw this out for you. And I go to put my hand on it, and she fucking grabbed my sandwich right out of my hand. I think that bitch ate it. I think she fucking ate my sandwich. I was like, ew. Then I go home and I read the reviews on Google, and somebody said that she had the same girl. There was all complaints about her on Google. Okay. And they said that the same girl, this is gross. Somebody was in there. She fucked up the person's order in front of them. And so instead of just like throwing it out, she disassembled the sandwiches and put the meat back into the fucking bins. Fucking crazy fuck. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was fucking crazy. Just crazy. Fucking Subway sandwich night. So I don't think I'll ever go to Subway. No, I mean, like, not all Subways are like that, but like, dude, I just never heard that you can't put mozzarella in a sandwich. Like, what? Like, what do you mean? Mozzarella's great for melting on sandwiches. That's what it's made for. It's shredded up for a reason. So you're telling me that I could only have cold mozzarella? That's it? I have no other options in this world? Like, what is this world coming to that I can't get mozzarella in my fucking sandwich? I just never heard of such a thing. And cooking bacon in the bread. Who does that? You know what it is, dude? I thought the woman was older, but when she fucking took her mask down, I realized she was young. It's this younger generation, dude. They're just so fucking lazy. They're lazy motherfuckers. They got no work ethic. Like, they're just like, whatever. Like, I don't know. Was this in Nassau? It was in Suffolk. Please tell me that you had her meet you at the park. You beat that bitch up. No, I was fucking ready to. I was like, I'll wait up. As soon as I walked out the door, my husband's like, Leanna, don't get arrested. I'm like, I won't, Chris. I'm like, I'm going to be calm, Chris. I'm going to be calm. So what does he do? He calls me when I get there so that he can stay on the phone and make sure that I'm not fucking going ballistic, because he knows how I am. But dude, like, it takes a lot for me to be like mean to people like that. Like, I don't, I don't like yelling at people like that. It's just like, you fucking lied, dude. And you said that you told me you couldn't put mozzarella in. I just never heard of such a thing. Never heard of such a thing in my life. I wasn't even bothered by it. To be honest with you, I just ate the other half of the sandwich because I was so fucking hungry. But my husband was bothered by it because his sandwich was fucked up and it took forever. And it was like, dude, you pay $18. Like, that's a lot for what it is. It's fucking Subway. You paid fucking $18 for it and they can't even make your sandwich right? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? He was counting out bail money. Yeah, my husband knows how I am, but I've calmed down a lot in my fucking old age. Like, I have. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to be really bad, dude. Like, with fucking dealing with people. I've gotten a lot better. I'm proud of myself. I didn't fucking jump over the counter and choke the bitch out. So, it was a good day. Should have done a cartwheel. Oh, girl, I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting. I'm not going to lie. I pulled something. I felt it too when I was going over. I felt like that muscle, like right on the inside of your thigh. I was like, oh yeah, that's going to leave a mark. This is so cute. The bird's just sitting on the little nest. Would have been I know I wanted to tape it, but my husband called me. I would have I said, shit, I'm gonna go viral on TikTok right now. Subway Karen. The Subway Karen. I wasn't even gonna go get my money back. It's like whatever, you know. I didn't really care that much. But when she lied to the fucking manager, I got pissed off. I'm like, why you lying? Like, you fucking asshole. You wouldn't give me mozzarella on the sandwich. Like, you're gonna lie about it? No, fuck that. Give me my money back, you fucking lying sack of shit. So I don't know, man, you know. At least I didn't throw a fucking cup at her. Just saying. Dude, what kind of bird is that? I'm trying to figure out what kind of bird that even is. And it keeps flying away every time I go to near it. Oh, I feel bad. I don't want it to abandon its little baby eggs in the nest. You went way above and beyond yesterday. Oh, thank you, Poppy. Well, I felt I had to. I felt I had to. Yeah, girl, they couldn't open this. She told me she couldn't open the sandwich back up. I never heard of that either because they always do. They always open it back up. They put the peppers on it and then the sauce. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you can't open the sandwich back up? And like, I wasn't even arguing with them. I just like kind of went along with it because I was starving. Like, I didn't even argue with when I was there, you know? I mean, I was kind of like, okay, but you know, like I didn't stand there and it's not like I gave the woman a hard time or anything. You know, the only thing I said was to the kid, I was like, you know, you're not going to cook the bacon. Like, it's kind of weird, but fucking weird people. Steph, you jealous? Fucking couldn't get your own original songs. What? I would have searched that whole Subway till I found Ashton Kutcher. Girl, I seriously felt like I was being punked. I was like, this cannot be fucking real life. But then when I got home, it all made sense that they had all these reviews with people saying that the fucking customer service is rude and, you know, all this shit. So I was like, all right, it's not just fucking me, and that they wouldn't make the sandwich right. And I'm like, all right, this is like a common thing here. It's not just me. It's not just me. Subway, eat fresh. How about I'll fucking smack you? Fucking assholes. I'm surprised they didn't offer you a coupon. Yeah, Adacor, me too. I just can't believe how expensive, because like remember they used to have $5 foot longs. Now $18? That's fucking crazy, dude. For 2 foot long subs, that's fucking crazy. I built a swimming pool out of materials I found in the dumpster behind TJ Maxx, and gotta check those reviews. Well, Amanda Ray, we've been going to this Subway for years. It's like, you know, it's like a local one that's right down the block from us. So I wouldn't think to look at the reviews. I was like, you know, we've been going there. I don't know if it's under new management or what, because I mean, we don't go there all that often. I don't care for Subway all that much. But like, I was just in the mood for that sandwich, and like, yeah, you know, it's just annoying when you're fucking in the mood when you get a specific mood for something, like, you know, food. Like you just want a specific sandwich or a specific burger, and then like it's not made right. Oh, it's like the worst. That's like when I go to Panera and like for some reason my Panera doesn't know how to cook the mac and cheese anymore. Like they just forgot. They always make it mushy. It's so fucking gross. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? You guys forgot how to cook the fucking mac and cheese over here? Like, because my son used to love it, and then like we would get it, and it would be all like gross and mushy. Ugh. Me too, Alexandra. I like deli too. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather go to a deli, but unfortunately, it was nighttime and there's no delis open. Well, there's one, but I don't know. I wanted that steak sandwich. Science girl, I love Panera. I eat Panera. I could eat Panera every fucking day. I really can. I love the broccoli cheddar soup. I still love the mac and cheese. And what else? What kind of bird is that? I'm trying to figure out what kind of bird that is. Yes, the broccoli cheddar soup, girl. I love dipping the bread in it. Oh, so good. So good. I like, hey, what up? Just Angel. I gotta get off here in like 10 minutes, but I hope my husband's okay. He's like fucking getting his surgery right now. He's such a man. He's like, I'm driving him there and I'm thinking I'll sit with him until they take him in, you know, and He's like, just drop me off at the front. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, you don't want to pay for parking? I'm like, oh my God, we're getting old. We're getting old. You know, when you don't want to pay for parking, you know you're fucking old. You don't want to pay for parking. So I was like, I don't even think you had to be honest with you. But he's like, you don't want to pay for parking. I'm like, you don't want me to sit there with you? He's like, no. I was like, okay. I'm like, so he's like, just drop me off in the front. I'm like, all right. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare. He's never had surgery ever in his entire life before. So he don't know. He don't know. You know, when that fucking the anesthetic like wear off and the pain hits, yeah, he don't know about that. He don't know about that. Mm. Yeah, Terry's gonna be a bowl of cherries. I'm just worried about him getting up and down the steps. It's another reason you know you're getting old when you start worrying about steps. Fucking getting up and down steps. Oh, get out of here, Ms. Leah. SUNY Stonebrook. I live right near there, so rented a car to drive 20 hours for stale dick. Can I just ask a question? Because when I went into Laura's live, I only saw like 5 minutes of it, so I missed it. Did she drive 3 hours to get those little cubicle shelves that you could fucking buy at like Target for like the same price? Is that what she drove 3 hours for? I mean, yeah, Jam, I know, girl. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need it. Just give him his meds on the way home and every 4 hours. He don't have his meds. I guess I'm gonna have to go pick him up. Prayers everything goes well and he's not in too much pain. Yeah. My mom runs the NICU unit at Stonebrook. Oh, get out of here. She too graduated from there. My best friend from when I was like little, she's fuck. I forget what her position is, but she's like pretty high up with the nurses. And then my other friend works there too, because that's where my mom passed away in Stony Brook. Yes, and they were sold out. Sold out of what? Bitch, please, you were just doing round offs in your front yard. Oh, shit. You could buy those at Target. I have two of the. Wait. They were sold out. So oh my God, dude. Oh my God. I was seeing one. That's what I'm saying, Science Girl. You can get those anywhere. They sell them. I have them. My son's whole room is those things, and I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in his room. You could buy those at Target, dude. And to be honest with you, the Target ones, the ones I bought actually, one of them, 2 of them are from Target, one of them is from Walmart, and actually the Walmart one's pretty nice. You have to get the Better Homes and Gardens one because that one's made a little bit nicer. Those little storage cubes. They're like the thicker ones, not like the ones with the thinner. Like I think Closet Made makes them too. You got to get the thicker ones. They're like much more solid. She rented a trailer, drove to IKEA, and they were sold out. Didn't check online before she made that drive. I know stuff. She's like seriously fucking do. Whiskey, can you do backflips? I can on a trampoline, Whiskey. I can't on the ground. I used to be able to do a back handspring, like just not like running and doing one, but just like standing. I could do one, but I ain't doing that shit. My hernia will fucking pop out. I'll be in fucking a world of fucking pain after that shit. I'm scared. I got a hernia, so I don't like. I'm scared to fucking be doing anything that requires me really using my stomach muscles. We want to wear your skin in IKEA. You can't do shit, oh lady. Really, Quick Vic? Is that true? I can't do shit. Well, you could just go on my channel and see for yourself that I did a round off. If you can pick up the script from the hospital, he's having surgery out. If they have a pharmacy. Oh, really? I don't know. I'll see what he says when I get there. You have a hernia when doing flips yesterday? Yeah, Bex. Yeah. Yep. I know. I'm not the fucking sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to that shit. I want to get the hernia fucking fixed, but my doctor told me to leave it. So he's like, unless it's bothering you. I'm like, well, it is bothering me because it looks like there's like an alien trying to fucking pop out of my stomach. So, it is bothering me, but like, does it hurt? No. But like, I don't want to end up looking like Tracy. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Tracy, that thing's fucking huge. I was born with when I was born, I had one. It was an umbilical hernia. A lot of babies have them. And then when I got pregnant, I got another one. Because you know how your muscles separate when you're pregnant from all the stretching from the baby? I guess, I don't know, something popped out over there. I had 3 I don't know what that word is. Inguinal hernias. I know all too well that pain. I used to have push them back in. Oh no, you had to push them in. No. Oh, I don't see, mine doesn't have any pain at all. I never feel it. When I first had Jesse, I would kind of feel it. Oh, I got my fucking butt leggings, dude. My TikTok leggings came. I'm so excited. My husband's like, put them on. I'm like, we gotta go, dude. It's like, put them on now. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'll try them on tomorrow. I'm not fucking putting them on right now. Fucking, we gotta go. Oh shit. They came though. They came. Get it out before it's a problem. I mean, I went to the doctor twice about it, and they fucking they did. Tara, I don't have anything on TikTok. I have an account, but I don't post on there. I have no fucking idea how to use that shit. You ordered them too, Bex? Nice. Yeah, I've been thinking about posting little videos on TikTok, but I don't have I don't even know how to like do that. I have no fucking idea how to use it. So I've only been on there like maybe twice. I watch TikTok videos on here because there's like, for some reason there's like, I don't know. Do you guys? I'm sure everybody sees it if you have the YouTube app. When you log in, there's like all those short videos. A lot of them are from TikTok, and I just can't understand why they suggest some of the videos that come up when I like go on there. I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, why is this one girl, her videos just show up in like my thing all the fucking time? Nah, Smokey, I didn't try them on yet. Monkey Mar, there are these leggings that are supposed to make your butt look like perfect. Like, and then they hide cellulite. That's really what they're advertised as, anti-cellulite, because they have like this waffle pattern on them. So I bought 2 pairs. I got black, and then I got the blue, and I don't know. I don't fucking know what I was thinking. I bought like tie-dyed looking ones. I've been doing some TikTok. That shit fun. Yeah, I don't even know how to use it. I watched a lady cop on TikTok addressing trolls. I need something to make my butt look perfect. Yeah, Ben, that's probably a good idea. Definitely a good idea. A lot of women want us to get pregnant so they could see us go through all the pain. I wouldn't want to see a man get pregnant. Wow, they really do make your ass. TikTok is just women practically naked. I hate it. Yeah, just like Instagram, right? I said that my husband, like, when me and my husband met, he never fucking went. He like was against Facebook. He didn't have a Facebook page. He like was totally against like social media. Fucking weirdo. And then I finally got him to go on Instagram because he used to rebuild these Schwinn bikes. Like they're called, he used to do Schwinn bikes, and these they're called Rups. They're like these little mini fucking bike things. I don't know, whatever. And he used to rebuild those, and I was like, dude, you should go on Instagram, because he would always take pictures of them and shit. And I'm like, you can see other people's work. You can connect with other people who sell these things, because they're like, it's a specific type of bike. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you could find other people that collect them. They were old bikes from like the 60s and 70s that they don't make anymore. So I'm like, you could fucking see if other people have them, and you could connect with other people. And he was like, so I finally got him to go on Instagram. And then he was only on Instagram for like, you know, a while. And and then I didn't really go on Instagram that much at the time. And then I realized, I was like, oh, no wonder why he likes fucking Instagram. I'm like, this shit's like fucking softcore porn over here. Every time you go on the little explore page, there's like fucking girls' asses and fucking, you know, all sorts of shit. I was like, no wonder why he fucking likes Instagram so much. Can I do somersaults? Of course. That's like the easiest thing in the world to do. Do I want to do one? No. Today's probably not the best day to do that. After pulling quite a few muscles. Depends on what videos you click. Yeah, that's true. TikTok is better than Instagram, in my opinion. Wasn't like Donald Trump trying to fucking get rid of, thank you, Long Island Girl. Wasn't he like trying to get rid of like TikTok or some shit? I don't know. I kind of remember something like that happening. Want to drink this but I don't have a bottle opener. What? What? Want to drink this but I don't have a bottle opener? And I have to use a lighter. I always use a lighter. I don't even fuck with bottle openers. What are those? I use lighters all the time. TikTok was owned by China. He was going to ban it in the U.S., but a U.S. company bought it. Oh, okay. There you go. Not Trump. It would take me a week to recover from one cartwheel. No. All right, guys. I have to end this because my son's bus going to be here any second, and I got to see what's going on. His husband's surgery, so I'm going to have to go pick him up soon anyway. But, yeah, it was nice talking to you guys. And to all the fucking Karens out there who just, you know, search for shit to get offended by, go fuck yourselves. Seriously. All right. I'm out of here. And I'll see you guys next time. Pugs, I'll show you how to open a bottle with a lighter. It's really easy. All right, guys. You all have a good day. Enjoy the beautiful weather. And I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out.